Hello, everybody. My name's Kaisa, and welcome to the Forsaken SMP. It is a new server that is a forever server based between a couple of friends and myself. And we've been active for about a week now. Unfortunately, I have not done much content off of this SMP so far. And that does plan to change. But unfortunately, you might be able to hear it in my voice. I have been sick since launch. So I kind of just let myself relax and play the game. So my husband is right across the way from me. He and I have got a couple things set up. And for episode 1 of the Forsaken SMP, I figured I would show you around the bases that we have built, kind of show you what we have done so far, catch you up on what we have done for the first week, and then from there, we will be getting more and more content out as the weeks go on. This is going to be my main server for, it's a forever server, so I guess forever. So yeah, I wanted to show you around where we're starting and how we're going along so far. So let's go on a little tour of the base. Okay, so this is my starter base. It isn't too much so far. It's just a little bit, something that we've built on the first day or two. I think I got this built by day 2. You can ignore the copper fields over there to the left there. I've been trying to oxidize copper. If you can't tell, it plays a part in these builds. But yeah, so for the first couple days, we kind of have a nice little dual tower gate castle gate entrance here. And it's what we've been living in for right now. I do plan on expanding it. I have a lot of plans for this base. It's going to start as a starter house and kind of evolve into more of a mega base, hopefully. But for right now, we have 2 towers, and I'll show you what we have done so far with them. Actually, if I want to be honest with y'all, we started down here. We started down in this little hole here. We had a couple little rooms here, which, yeah, you can see it wasn't much. In fact, the wall was here. I pushed it back since, and our portal is through here. So that is where we actually had our humble beginnings for the first day. Day 2 is when I built this after collecting some materials. And let me show you around over here. So in here we have the kennels. Got a couple dogs. As you can see, we found 2 types, the white ones and then like the brindle looking ones. And down here leads to where I just was, the humble beginning little starter base, because that actually leads somewhere else. We'll go that way in a minute, because that does actually lead to somewhere. So we have several dogs that I've found over the couple days. And we also have our nice little storage room in here with our bits and bobs that we need. Some potion materials, some potions, brewing stand. We have chest of heads, so we have a couple heads in here. Ignore the bow, that is wildly out of place. But we have our heads in here. We have gotten Dale and Mike so far. So we got my husband's head and my friend's head. So we have a couple more to gather. There's about, I would say, about four active people on the server I haven't killed yet. And I haven't got my own head either, so we have to do all that. We also have this angry dog head. I want to go on record and say I did not kill that dog. I found it on a skeleton. If I can get the clip, I'll post it here. I'll play it now. But it freaked me out. There was a skeleton. It had the angry dog head on it. I didn't know what it was because it looked like it was part of the skeleton. Oh, it scared the life out of me. That was how I got that. I did not kill that dog. I want to put it on record. I did not kill a dog. And then we have our ender chest. You might have seen there we have some soul crystals. We'll go into that in a second. So our little storage room, I have not finished putting all the chests up. They're going to go all the way up to the ceiling there, like those have. But yeah, that's the start of our storage room there. One that my husband cannot steal out of very easily. So I don't know if that was the goal, but that was where we came to. In here, we just have a nice little room. I haven't really done much of it with it yet, but we have a little villager in here. He is a mending villager. He was a zombified villager when I found him, which is why his trades are down. He used to be for 1 emerald. I don't know why he's not now. And he also has glass, so can't argue that too much. He also has feather falling 4, so that was a really good villager to get pretty early on. Up here, we have what will be our kitchen. I haven't taken the time to decorate all these rooms. So we have our kitchen, a cake that I was instructed to make on stream by my good friend Andrew. So that now forever lives on a shelf. And this is what we have. This is what we have of a kitchen: a faucet and two stoves that have nothing in them, and a food chest. And then, of course, super smelter, complete with buckets of lava and a auto... Oh, that's actually almost full. Let me take that. And an auto composter. If we go up another floor, this is the top of the shortest tower. Inside the roof here, we have some lighting just in case. And I put this down because it wasn't quite doing it. I think I have to clean those off, and that will probably help it out a little bit. I took down a trial chamber which is where I've gotten those from. And we got a nice little bridge to go across here into our enchanting area where we have our cats. We do have several cats. Unfortunately, no Buddy or Victor yet. Those are on the docket to get. But we have our 3 little kitties in here. And our enchanting area, which has been very useful. Of course, we have some books and some other things that I need to enchant and stuff like that. And if we go up the stairs one more time, or the ladder one more time, we have our bedroom. Again, nothing too crazy. All our first day materials are in here. So like our first diamond, first wooden pickaxe, first diamond pickaxe that is almost dead, first set of iron armor that we had before we went to diamond. This was just diamond armor, our dragon egg that we got from the dragon fight, and our first wither skull that I need to find 2 more of. I have not gotten a beacon yet. I know it's a weekend and I haven't gotten a beacon. What am I doing? So the other thing that I wanted to show you was this chest right here. I am setting myself a little challenge with this chest. I want to be collecting a lot of diamond ore. And my goal, I think for right now, my goal is to collect diamond ore until we hit 1,000 subs and become a partner on YouTube. And when that happens, our big celebration will be to break all the diamond ore that we get. Now, to show you how bored I get at times, that's how much we have in a week. And that's just what I kept in a week. So this was one mining session. This was another mining session. That was a 3rd mining session. I, of course, had to make diamond armor 2 or 3 times. Tools. I think I made my husband some diamond armor or something like that. I made him some diamond something. So diamonds have been used. Diamonds were broken with my fortune pick. And this is what we have so far. So when we hit 1,000 subs on YouTube and become a paid partner on YouTube, we will break any diamond ore that I end up saving. Any of it. And it's all going to go in that chest in the meantime. And if we run out of room in this chest, I'll put a shulker box in this chest and keep going. So we'll do little like episode updates for that chest. And then up the ladder here, we have a nice little lookout. You can see over there, you can see my husband's area over there. You actually can't see his house, which is over that hill there, but you can see some of our little starter base stuff. That's actually his starter base over there. This was like a mutual ground between the 2 of us. And if we get in the right angle, you can kind of see him over there AFK. So he's over there right now. He doesn't even know I'm recording. I didn't tell him. I just kind of muted myself in the chat. And look, there's his wing. You can see his shoulder. He's AFKing right now. I'll show you what he's AFKing here in a little bit. But his starter area is that little bit over there. He has a chicken smelter. And his house is actually right over that hill. So we'll go over there and we'll see it here in a second. For now, let me show you what that mysterious little ladder down into the old base was. If you come into the kennels here and avoid stepping on all the dogs, which is harder than it looks, you have a really ugly tunnel into a really ugly starter house. This used to be where my enchanting table was and everything like that. And I pushed this wall back and it leads out that way. So first off, down there, mines, there's a skelly spawner. Not even like a drop up or push up 27 blocks, drop 27, whatever, skelly spawner. Just a skelly spawner. Very early EXP. So, yeah, that's what's down there. Then if we go this way and make our way around here, we have a little honey and bee farm, honeybee farm. So honeycomb and honey bottles, they auto collect with droppers or dispensers or whatever every time that the honey gets full. So just a little thing. Dale needed some honey blocks, so I made this just because I figured it would be good for all of us to have, especially with Mike wanting to do more redstone. He needs honey blocks eventually for that stuff. And on this side, just a cute little cactus farm. Nothing big, nothing special, just a little bit for some dye. And if you keep going down this little tunnel here, I do plan on making more micro farms down this hallway. I think it's a good way to use this hallway. So in here we have our villager hall and everything like that. We also have an iron farm, and this was supposed to be an iron farm and breeder. The old Impulse iron farm here didn't really work too well. So we ended up doing that little room over there where they just feed each other carrots, and the child tries to jump across to get to the beds and falls in the hole and goes down here and blah, blah, blah. For right now, this is just the iron portion. This is the breeding portion. Unfortunately, the one that he tried to make just didn't work properly enough. It would like pop out a baby once every, while. So we do get some carrots out of this because they still try to throw carrots to the 3 villagers that are trapped. We also get a lot of poppies, as you expect, and we're getting a good little decent chunk of iron every once in a while. It's not super great, but it's enough to get us going and keep us going here. We also have a zombie converter that we can pop open whenever we get a trade that we want, and then push them along into these little converting cells. I know you can do 5. 4 is far enough. We have a couple potions in here and just some doodads and ding-dongs and a couple cats because, as you do this, you get cats. In here, every single villager you can possibly get, all in alphabetical order. And I would say about 80% with a glass trade. So not all of them have glass. Like this guy doesn't have glass, but almost all of them do. I do plan on cycling some of these out that have like the higher trade values. So like, I don't need to be paying 4 emeralds for that. The Curse of Binding, I don't need to pay 4 emeralds for that. I know like efficiency is stupidly priced. I do plan on trying to get these as lower priced guys and as well with glass trades. Bring them all down as far as I can. But for right now, this is what we're working with. I did not want to mess with more villagers than I had to at the time. So this is what we have. Definitely not too bad. If you continue over here and down the stairs, we have our iron traders. So all of these guys minus like these 4 right here, all trade iron. Some of them are weaponsmiths, some of them are blacksmiths, some of them are toolsmiths. We have 4 farmers from whenever we made a pumpkin and melon farm. I'm sure I will extend it out. The cells actually stop here, which I need to fix that floor apparently, and there's a roof I have to fix too. Oh well. But everybody from here all the way over to there, except for those 4 in the corner, are all iron trades. So that's what we're using to get the emeralds currently. If we continue down this hallway and make our way back all the way over here, we are now in the basement of my husband's house. So as you can see, he has my head on the wall. He's been making some potions down here. This is his little basement area. Just a cute little like smelter array and everything. Go up here and we're in his little box. Oh, time to sleep. I will get that. Hold on. Swoop. He won't mind. Why does he have a button above the dragon head? Because that's one way to do that. But yeah, he has a cute little house here. Just a little bedroom, a little crafting room, some storage. Definitely needs more storage. I don't know how he's working out of only those 3 chests. Double door allows us out. He has a cute little field over here. Definitely has more crops planted than I do. I have more sugar cane. He has more like actual food and useful product. And then if we come over here, he has a little chicken farm. So he has some chickens that are smelting and getting cooked as they grow up. So that's what he started off with. Not too much. He actually just had his bed like in the field over here before he built that little place. So good on him for actually building a house. I didn't think he was actually going to within the first week. So he got that taken care of pretty quickly. This is our duel area over here. Hop on over. I'll hop across. So this is our experience farm. We have some armadillos shoved in there. And we can lift this up and light the fire underneath. There is a zombie underneath scaring the armadillos. Oh, there goes an iron golem. Off to his fun times. We have a zombie under here that is scaring the armadillos, keeping them balled up. So when the fire is lit, they do not take damage. And all we have to do is after we light the fire is press that button, flip this up, and start swinging. And this gets you to about 35, 40 levels of experience. We don't have all 24 armadillos in there. I do plan on getting more in. In fact, we have like a whole room of armadillos just waiting to be put into that farm. So we will end up doing that eventually. I might even bake a second one if I really want to, and like I don't know. I don't know how that would work, so I don't know if I will actually do that. And then our big project of the first couple days was digging out this double layer or double chunk area of glass, or not of glass, double area, double. Our first big project of the server was digging out this double chunk here and allowing ourselves to build Tango's design of a creeper farm, the one that he showed off in his episode for this latest season. I think it's season 11 that they're on, where while we're standing up here, creepers spawn and the floor will shift, dropping them down to below, suffocating them in the block, and then their gunpowder gets collected and up the chute. You can also see that my husband built a sugar cane farm and a bamboo farm on top of it. All of that gets shot up this water bubble column here. Might even see some come up here. I know we saw a little bit on the other side. And it comes into this sorting area here. We have gunpowder. We have bamboo. Ooh, we got a lot of bamboo. And we got some sugar cane. So the bamboo is the newest addition, so that's why I was a little surprised we have so much already. I think he's eventually planning on making that into a auto crafter to turn that into like actual planks and stuff like that. That way we don't have to sit here and handcraft it or anything like that. I do plan on like building like a little bridge between these areas eventually, because we have like this nice big water area that honestly, it surrounds this area almost perfectly. I'm also thinking of like chopping through here and maybe connecting this waterway so we have like a whole moat around our castle area. But this is the area we're working with. It's a nice little spot of land. I really enjoy all the water that's in here, and that's what made me want to pick this spot. I was also happy that it was pretty flat. So we do plan on flattening the rest of it, and you can see I'm growing trees in the back. Those will be gone eventually. And as well as I've been slowly cutting back as I need wood, a bunch of these trees, because I want to cut out like a good section of this and expand my castle out and over that way. It will be over the water, but who cares? It will make sense as you see the plans come to fruition. Anyway, that is everything that we have been up to for this past week. We defeated the dragon. We went end busting a little bit just to get some wings and a couple of shulker boxes. So we got wings, we got shulker boxes, we got gunpowder and sugarcane and all that. And honestly, I think that's about it that we've done this week. We've gotten a lot so far taken care of, and we're definitely off to a really good start. We have a long ways to go, though, and I'm very excited to be building in these, like having the opportunity to build these mega bases now with no time limit. Like that was the biggest thing, was like every time I started a mega base, there was a time crunch of finishing them. And with this server, if we get bored, we just go work on a different mega base, or we just go work on another mega project, which is something that I'm super excited about. Having that opportunity to go and just like build these giant projects and work on these big ideas. That's what I wanted in an SMP, not these like little 10 months to 2 years stints. So super happy to be here. I hope you guys are here for the ride and enjoy what you're going to be seeing. There's a lot of really good creators on here, and I know that everyone is planning on putting out some amazing content. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you're as excited for this SMP as I am. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, everybody.